like some school. How cool is this, right, Miguel? Why couldn't I go to a school like this? I mean, it's just beautiful. I love the mural. I mean, everything is just, I love this school. Anyway, Mayor Bowser and Chancellor Farabee, you know, thank you for joining us as well. And for families across the country.
Now where does he think he's going? You gotta go, you gotta go.
And I'd be delighted to sit down and compare my IQ to yours if you'd like, Frank.
Say, I told you to do Biden. Now we done lost a damn vote. We done lost a vote. That's gonna go to Trump. God damn.
I'm worshiping these people like they're fucking God.
Ain't nobody worshiping them. But God damn it, Chris, we need somebody in there with motherfucking sense. He vote independent.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that? You know what I said do when you go in there. You go.
That's what I did.
No, you said you voted independent. This shit funny. I told you. I said go Democrat Biden. Now there's a fucking vote that we done lost that can fucking go to Trump.
This is why I don't do politics. I will never do this again.
He said he ain't gonna vote again. Oh.
Como el agua cara que llueve del cielo.
Cabrón.
Te quiero porque quiero que me quieras, porque como tú no hay nadie más bonito de brillar.
Chinga, qué pedo. Tranquilo, güey. Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day on time. This is perhaps the first time I'm live exactly at 7:30 in the morning, 8:30 a.m. Eastern. How's it going, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. My eyes clean. That's how early it is. You know, the sun comes up brighter sooner, so it's easier for me to wake up. Now I'm like awake like an hour and a half before the show, so this is kind of helping me out now. It does get dark earlier. I went to sleep yesterday right after Revenge of the Sis, too much CBDX, and after the gym, 2 hours of Revenge of the Sis with the Blue Dream, I knocked out. I woke up just in time for AEW, but I was sleeping. I got knocked out. Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you for those that served. Happy November 11th, 2021. It's 7:30 a.m. Well, 7:32. Gotta make sure we're hydrated. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get right into the news. I got a lot of videos to show you, a lot of stuff to show you, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know, where should we begin, with the news or should we go somewhere funny? I'm not sure where we're gonna go right now, but let's go with the news. Let's get that out of the way. Then we leave the funny stuff for later. Let's wait for more people. Let's get the bad stuff out of the way. Warface got up 1:30 in the morning eating breakfast. You know, yesterday I had breakfast. Today I did not have breakfast. You're probably going to hear my stomach go brrr. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really into business now. I'm really into crypto. I'm into the stocks. I'm learning about that stuff. So it's pretty interesting. Should have got into it sooner, but what can you do, right? What can you do? Oh, did I tweet it out that I'm live? All right, yes, I did. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me show you. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to start off the show. Should I start off the show with the bad stuff from New York? Okay, let's go with the Kyle. Let's do it with the Kyle Rittenhouse, right? Show you a video. I think they're gonna do the verdict today, right? Do you guys remember the O.J. Simpson verdict when when they read it when it happened in 1995, like a certain demographic acted like they won a championship, right? It says 1995, right? O.J. Simpson won. It felt like a victory, right, for your race. And what has happened since 1995? Nothing. So you did all that cheering, all that ooh. See all that cheering for what? So what's gonna happen with Kyle Rittenhouse, right? He's gonna get not guilty. Do you think the white people are gonna be like woo, woo, jumping on cars, celebrate good times? Come on, you really think that's gonna happen with the verdict for Kyle Rittenhouse, ladies and gentlemen? What do you think is gonna happen? You think the same thing that happened in the OJ verdict is gonna happen? I just want to show you a little bit of this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm probably gonna. Where's OJ Simpson at? There we go. Where's OJ? There we go. You guys remember this?
Kids who are smart,
Oh, not the commercial.
kind, and brave grow up to be the most.
But you guys
amazing
remember this?
adults.
Remember 1995? I was what, 10 years old? You remember this?
I'm going to ask that you carefully listen.
Remember this moment in history, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the world. This is Times Square. This is New York City. Things like 2:00 in the afternoon on the East Coast. The whole world stopped, ladies and gentlemen. 1995
Robertson,
for O.J. Simpson verdict.
as after the verdicts have been read,
Look at this guy. He's standing. He's like anxiously waiting. It's like he's waiting for the Pope to come by or the Messiah. Everybody just waiting. Like they just stopped.
you will be asked if these are your verdicts. And I would caution the audience during the course of the reading of these verdicts.
Look at this. This is NBC News, the Rockefeller. The whole world stopped. New York City. Look at all the people, just white shirts. Look, at the time, everybody dressed up, with a white shirt to go to work, to their offices. This was the summertime, I think, August. So it was probably hot. A lot of white shirts because people went to work in white shirts in the summer.
To remain calm, and that if there is any disruption during the reading.
Even the firefighters, look, he stopped delivering the mail. The mail's going to have to wait because I got to see this verdict.
Of the verdicts, the bailiffs will have the obligation to remove any persons disrupting.
Look at this. In this TV store, everything stopped. She has her hands praying. This is the human reaction for the OJ verdict back in 1995. Are people going to do this today for the Rittenhouse verdict? When is it, today or this week? Are people going to do this? White people, right? Who's going to do this?
These proceedings.
Everything is quiet.
All right, Mr. Simpson, would you please stand and face the jury?
Get ready, ladies and gentlemen.
Mrs. Robertson.
Where's OJ's white Bronco?
Superior Court of California, County of Los Angeles.
Look at this guy.
In the matter of the people of the state of California.
Look at Will Smith
versus Orenthal James Simpson, case number BA097211.
Look at this. Look at this. OJ free. Look at the worshiping. Look at the praying. Everybody's a believer. And to get this man out of jail based on race, even though everybody knew, even at the time before internet, that he did it. Everybody knew that he did it. But this is people praying. Oh, God, spare him. So what that he killed 2 people? Who cares, right?
We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Orenthal James Simpson, not guilty of the crime.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Like somebody won the championship. Like
Orenthal James Simpson, not guilty of the crime.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Jumping for joy. A murderer got free based on his race. And this was based in 1995. Look at that. Woo, we won the championship, man. Yeah, the race won. Yeah. And you notice the cameras was just right there. Just they wanted to get that reaction. Why are there so many recordings of it? Because people knew, the new media knew. We got to get the reactions. And they got the reaction that they wanted. Check it out. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that celebration. Look at that. Getting out the car, stopping traffic. Oh, we won the World Series. We won the NBA Finals. All based on race. And this was 1995, right? At the time, you would have been like, what the hell is going on? Why are all the black people cheering and all the white people not cheering? That's my boy, yo. Do you even know O.J. Simpson? Do you even know O.J. Simpson? So the same thing is happening right now with Kyle. Oh, he's what? Because I listened to the news, right? 10-10 wins. This is how they present Kyle Rittenhouse. Oh, during last year's protest after the George, what was the guy? I don't even know the guy. But they said George Floyd and Jacob Blake slayings by cops. Kyle Rittenhouse, a white male, shot 3 Black Lives Matter protesters. So you're over here thinking, oh man, this white guy shot 3 black people. Oh, he's guilty. He's guilty. They plant those seeds in the head. They're already, oh, Kyle Rittenhouse is bad. Because I listened to the 10-10 wins. I listened to the news. I want to see what they're saying. And if I didn't know any better, I would think Kyle Rittenhouse, why is he out there killing Black Lives Matter protesters? They're out there because they're mad because of the injustice that's going on. Why is he killing them? You know, they want to call Kyle Rittenhouse an active shooter. Right? He's an active shooter. He's out there killing people. So they were trying to stop an active shooter. They were trying to be heroes. So you see with this O.J. Simpson verdict, you think is going to happen this week? Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the white people sad. Oh, these racist white people. Oh, look at them. Look at all these women. But you know something right now, ladies and gentlemen? I bet you after this, these are the same women that are in the same women's march. These are the same women that are pro-abortion. And these are probably the same women that are supporting Black Lives Matter today. But at 1995, they were upset. Right? Because they didn't like to be embarrassed. Remember we talk about being embarrassed, not, oh, you know what? Let's go with the flow. Let's just go with the flow. I'm very disappointed in New York City. The fire department is like at 91% vaccinated. NYPD is like at 90%. So that means the mandates work. Look that up. The vaccination rate of these workers went up. So look, under 1% of New York City workers are losing pay. I'm going to show you this. So you know all these cops, firefighters, they all sold their soul for the mandate, for the jab. So after all this protesting and the marching, right? Oh, the Braves. Let me show you this.
Said that less than 1% of the city's workforce is on unpaid leave for refusing to comply with the vaccine mandate. But the fate of 12,000 people who asked for exemptions is still up in the air. Also today, a COVID outbreak has forced a Queens elementary school to shut down, and they have now switched to remote learning. But just to put it in perspective for you, this is just the second city school to close so far this academic year. Let's get out to News 4's Andrew Siff joining us live from City Hall. Hi, Andrew.
Right. So now we're getting into the fall season. A lot of kids are getting sick. So you're going to have a lot of this going on. But the percentage rate, here we go. This is where I want to get up to.
After the deadline. Only 10 days after frontline workers like firefighters and police officers were told they had to be vaccinated or get removed from the payroll. Mayor Bill de Blasio today offered a new indication the policy paid off.
The mandates we put in place are working. We get more and more evidence of that all the time.
On November,
there you go. You see?
First, 9,000 city workers placed on unpaid leave. Now, only 2,600 still on unpaid leave.
So you got to see that they took their pension. Listen, when you work for the city, you're nothing but a government slave. That's it. You're a city slave. It's okay. Take whatever they tell you. Whatever they're going to tell you to do, you're going to do because you work for the city. You're a city slave. That's what firefighters, cops, sanitation, teachers, Same thing is like getting what indenture servitude. You're working for the city. You can't go anywhere. In New York City, you really can't live outside of New York City. New York City is very expensive. But hey, what the hell do I know? I don't work for the city, right? I'm not put in that situation. But to be forced to take a jab for your job, take it or leave it, and they took it. They took it. It works. The mandate works. This shows the rest. Oh, you know what? In New York City, if they could turn all those people into getting a vaccine, right? A awesome vaccine right away, then you know what? Everybody else is going to do it. There's no reason why nobody else could do it. If New York City can do it, everybody else can do it. That's what that means right there. So we're gonna be mandating that more. So thanks a lot. And New York City's finest, New York City's bravest, New York City's toughest. Let Bill de Blasio tell you what to do. Good job. I'm not being sarcastic or anything. I'm saying good job. Good job following the mandates. Good job following orders right from the top. Good job giving up your freedoms for your pension. Good job. Good job. That's bravery right there. That shows mandates work. That shows that the government could force people what to do if they take away your paychecks. Imagine what they'll do with the welfare people. How come they haven't done it with the welfare people? Hey, you want your welfare check December 1st? You got to get the jab. You want to make sure your kids get free health insurance? They all got to get the jab. Hey, it might happen now, right? It might happen now, right?
As thousands have gotten vaccinated in recent days. And of the 12,000 seeking accommodation or exemptions, only 400 have been approved so far. The mayor's message to the rest: get vaccinated.
We welcome them. Come back. Let's get back to work. Let's keep everyone safe.
Meanwhile, just as the rollout of vaccines for children aged 5 to 11 ramps up, an elementary school in Queens shut down for the next.
There you got to add that fear mongering, right? All of a sudden, a school shuts down when they're forcing vaccines, right? How convenient, right? Oh gosh, we have an outbreak here. Oh, we got to shut down the school. This is why we need to vaccinate the kids. How convenient. Hey, good morning, T-Moose. Good morning. I hope you're off today. I hope everybody's off today. I hope you guys are off today. It's Veterans Day. So thank you for those that serve. But ladies and gentlemen, you know, I covered this when I was like, yeah, the firefighters, the police are standing up. We covered this 2 weeks ago. Remember, I was cheering on the NYPD. Never forget 9/11, the brave. And look at all of them this week. All of this. Take me, take my arm. Might as well just bend the knee while you're at it too. But what the hell do I know, right? I don't have a city job. I don't have a pension to look forward to in a few years. I don't have none of that. What the hell do I know, right?
10 days. At PS 166 in Astoria, 19 students and 3.
I can never return to New York City. If I ever return to New York City, I got to show a vaccination card everywhere I go. Everybody's vaccinated now. I'm probably the only one that's not jabbed. So if you're around people that have this vaccine in them, like, how are you going to interact? It's like everybody else is like radioactive or something. I don't know. But this is getting kind of crazy right now. You want to travel, you got to get the jab. That's coming, right? You want to cross the border, you got to get jabbed. And it's working. The thing is, it's working. People are like, okay, give me the jab. Okay.
Staff members testing positive. Some parents startled to learn this morning.
Nobody said anything. This is closed today. I don't know why.
Others scrambling to pick up laptops for remote learning and figure out potential exposure for their kids.
We're still trying to process it. We just got the message. We all going to get tested today.
The pace of younger kids getting vaccinated picking up. 5,800 new vaccinations in school Tuesday, 10,300 in schools so far this week, and 31,300 kids 5 and up vaccinated citywide.
Let's remember those numbers, ladies and gentlemen. Let's remember these numbers. All right. 31,000 kids vaccinated. Wow. I feel bad. Oh my God. I feel bad. Well, what the hell do I know? Oh, there's my stomach.
With 660,000 in that group total,
Wow.
4.7% have been vaccinated so far. Health officials confident it's making a difference.
Having vaccinated individuals really have changed the rules, and we do.
In that group total.
Wait. So there's 660,000 kids, right? And they only got 31,000. So they only got 4% vaccinated so far.
4.7% have been vaccinated so far. Health officials confident it's making a difference.
Having vaccinated
I feel
individuals
cute.
really have changed the rules, and we do want to follow the science and data here.
Well, I don't have kids. I don't have a kid in this race, like they like to say. I don't have a kid in the race. But man, that's I cover New York City. New York City, where it keeps giving me content every day, ladies and gentlemen. I visit NYPD Crime Stoppers, and it gives me content every morning. Well, it's not funny because bad things are happening. So this guy, an Uptown 4 train, unidentified male struck a 16-year-old in the face. All right. So this happened yesterday in Manhattan, West 44th Street. Old man gets beat up. A 63-year-old man gets beat up. And then you have 6 more George Floyds coming in to beat up and rob the guy. So the guy's already down. They keep beating him up and stabbing him. Look, George Floyd community, ladies and gentlemen. This is New York City. This happens every day. They walk around in groups. This is a gang. Walk around with masks on. They feel emboldened when you wear a mask. In New York City, I always used to wear a mask, even before COVID. Especially in the winter, I wear a baklava. I always like wearing a baklava. It made me feel like nobody knew me. It made me feel invincible. And that's just me. So imagine these people with masks on walking around now and pipes, just robbing people when they see them on the street. Gangs, this is what's going on in New York City now. So, look, they just hit the guy in the back of the head. Look. And now his buddies come by and rob him. See? Let's see what happened there. Oh, another one. I played this one yesterday. So the thing is, things like this happen in a group. I played this one yesterday, but I'll play it again. It's a lot of old folks that are the ones getting beat up, that are getting hurt. So this is just New York City. You think this is a movie? You think this happened in Saw? No, this is New York City, ladies and gentlemen. This happens to your grandma, your grandfather, your grandpa, your mother, your father. This could happen to anybody in New York City now. So you see that right there, ladies and gentlemen. Things like that are going on in New York City. Those things are going on in New York City right now. So these guys went in. Now people are just going in. It's like a whole criminal. It's like a whole criminal enterprise now. They're going in. They're robbing laundry machines. They're robbing mailboxes. Your mail is getting stolen now. You can't even order from Amazon anymore, right? I don't even like ordering from Amazon anymore. Oh, I never order from Amazon, but your packages are getting stolen. You order stuff. Like when I order my CBDX, I'm glad it goes United States Postal Service. They put it in my mailbox. But, as soon as it comes in, I go get my mail. They're already stealing packages in my complex. And I live in a luxury style apartment complex. And they're already stealing here. They moved in some ghetto people up in this complex. I'm not gonna lie to you. Since I got in here, it has gotten ghetto. They have raised the rent. They have kicked some people out. But the only people I've seen kicked out are some white people. I'm seeing more and more George Floyd. I'm not being, I'm being straight up. When you see the change in demographics, why is there more litter outside? Why are packages being stolen now? You see what I'm getting? I'm not trying to be, whatever. No, I'm going by statistics. Why is crime rising in my apartment complex when a certain demographic moves in? That's all I'm trying to say. That's it. Why are now the packages are being held hostage in the leasing office because people steal the packages. They can't respect other people's properties. So now they gotta mess it up for everybody else. Yeah, you will. You will. You will fail the test, but it's worth it. It's worth it. CBDX is worth it. Well, you will fail the test though. So it just everybody's a criminal now, right? No, there's no allegiance, there's no respect, there's no loyalty, there's no God. Thou shalt not steal. I do get tempted to steal when I'm at a store sometimes. You get tempted, right? But I grew up with God in my life, like thou shalt not steal. That's not good. You might not think the camera is looking, but God is watching you. So you're like, you know what? I'm not gonna steal. But nowadays, kids get that I want to steal. They don't know about God. They don't have a parent at home to smack them in the face, hit them with the belt. None of that stuff anymore. Kids just do whatever the hell they want. I know, right? That happens a lot, Ultimate Warrior, when you jog a lot. You see a lot of jogging. Oh, you're going to the Bronx today? Ooh. What part of the Bronx? The only good parts in the Bronx is Throg's Neck and Riverdale. And most of those areas, the only parts in the Bronx that are good is where the Jewish people are at. Riverdale, Throg's Neck. May my grandma rest in peace. I grew up 7-day Adventist. I'm not gonna say I haven't stolen my life before, but I feel guilty. Like I've done it before, and I felt guilty because how that oh man, you feel guilty about it because it's wrong. So you never do it, and you never steal for somebody else because you don't want to be stolen. You don't want to be stolen from. The worst thing you can do is let somebody in, and they steal from you. That is the worst thing. Never steal from other people. Like I've done it. Like it was at a Toys R Us, a toy, whatever. But never from like people. And now in New York, everybody's just stealing from each other. You see somebody has a new iPhone, take it. It's yours. Somebody has the new headphones, take it. It's yours. Whatever is in New York City, everything belongs to other people. All they got to do is just steal it. I remember when the Beats came out, I always took the train. I was always scared to get robbed in New York City. But now it's just like it's going to happen. Statistically, it's going to happen. Oh, Webster Avenue? Oof. You're going to be by the 4 train. Under the 4 train, Webster Avenue. Oh, no. Webster Avenue. That's on the other side of Grand Concourse. Yeah, it's going to be like a lot of auto shops and stuff like that. Yep, Gangland. Yep, Webster Avenue. Yeah, I hope you're driving, man. I hope you're not taking public transportation. And make sure when you get out of your car, lock your doors. Don't roll around with the windows down. Yeah, you got to teach the kids at a young age not to steal, And that's why there has to be consequences. Yeah, we make mistakes, and that's why jails are for. We all make mistakes. We get disciplined, and we don't do it again. Get a second chance, and you move on. If it happens at a young age and the kid learns, that's a lesson learned for the rest of their lives. You know, sometimes things happen for a reason. Yeah, you do a sin, well, you learn from that sin, move on, help others not do the same sin. That's the whole point of learning. You know, we've done stupid stuff in our past, but we learn from that. You know, I committed a lot of mistakes when I was younger. Now, at an older age, I don't want to make mistakes. I'm careful. I'm very, you gotta be very, very, very careful. Good job, Angela. You gotta hold your kids accountable. That's what a parent does. If your kids respect your parents, they're not gonna do nothing stupid in the street. Because the first thing that's gonna come into my mind, damn, what is my mom gonna think? What is my father gonna think? Damn, what are they gonna think when you do something bad? That's like the first thing. Like, damn, you're scared. You're like, no, 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 no. You know what? Let me not do nothing stupid, so it doesn't have to come to that. I'm not gonna post that Andrew audio. All right, so we did the OJ verdict. We did the Crime Stoppers. So I wanted to play this part. Check this guy. He's awesome. Spencer Cornelia. He's talking about the Drake and Travis Scott getting sued, right? But I want to play this part right here. How Travis Scott fakes dreams. I want to let you listen to this. Cause we talked about Travis Scott, right, with the concert. But you see that the media pushes these people on us, these fake artists, these fake celebrities. We don't want them. You saw YouTube just take the dislike button, right? So you hear all these rappers on TV, you know, they're getting their meal, Suwadi, Megan Thee Stallion. I'm like, who the hell are these people? Why is the television programming me to like them? They keep pushing these people onto us. Why do they do that? Why? So I want to play this clip of this guy that does media work. He did it for Travis Scott. So you can see that some YouTubers and artists are fake, like with their likes. You see a lot of some YouTubers have a lot of subscribers, but a little bit of reaction. But they just keep pumping. YouTube just keep pumping them. So you could just like them and watch them and watch them. Just check this part out, ladies and gentlemen. Just wanted to let you hear this. Spencer Cornelia, he's awesome. Check him out. He breaks things down. Very intelligent man. He's very intelligent.
Grievances. Travis Scott is genuinely a horrible person. So in 2009, when I met Travis Scott, I was running a site called earmilk.com with my friends Trey and Blake. I worked in the technology side of music. For Travis, what we did was fake his popularity. I programmed a fleet of SoundCloud bots to artificially inflate his play counts on SoundCloud. This told record label executives that he was much more popular than he actually was. We also did the same thing early on with Twitter. You may have noticed, and somebody made a joke about it, that his early followers could make an omelet because they were all eggs.
This was an interesting clip to me because a lot of my content revolves around exposing the truth about what you see on social media and how a lot of success isn't what it seems. Some people's success is paid for, especially in the music industry. We're already seeing the backlash against Travis hit the pocketbooks as many concerts are pulling him off their lineup card. I saw something about his appearance on Fortnite has been removed, and fans will be weary of attending concerts of his in the future. This was an unfortunate event that doesn't have a happy ending. It may be years before this case is closed. Thanks for watching.
Sorry, am I good? I wanted to play that part because Travis Scott, I never liked him. I never found him. All I know is that he was banging a Kardashian. He had a Happy Meal at McDonald's. How's my mic? All right, there we go. Sometimes I gotta unplug it and plug it back in. It's like a Nintendo 64. Sometimes you gotta smack it around. The Political Avenger, no, but I'll check them out. If there's other channels that you check out, let me know. I like to check out new channels. I gotta dig for information, ladies and gentlemen. I watch other shows.
A week ago, I released a video about.
All right, so Travis Scott, right? We're gonna have to pay attention. Another thing, I want to document this. They're about to get sued. They got 13 lawsuits. Live Nation, right? Pay attention to the stock, ladies and gentlemen. The Live Nation stock is at $115 right now. Right here. I just want you guys to document this. Remember this. Excuse me. Today's Veterans Day. Remember, Legal Latino Heat. $115 for Live Nation. I'm pretty sure this is going to go under $100 with all these loose lawsuits coming. So look, it's saying it's overvalued. Look, the stock is overvalued. They're going to start, with smart money right up a Live Nation Entertainment. They're going to start suing them. And then Live Nation is going to start doing stricter concerts. Less artists are going to do their concerts. A lot of bad things are going to start happening in Live Nation. So pay attention to the stock. 115 before the markets opens, already down 1%. Pay attention to it, all right? With more bad news with worst Travis Scott news happens, Live Nation will go down. Pay attention to that, folks. Just wanted to share that with you. A little business. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like if I want to visit New York City, can I bring my protection? I don't think so. I don't, So why would I go to New York City? It's all right. I want to show you this, guys. Where is it? Oh, the Kamala Harris. Let's laugh a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, stupid Kamala. Where's Kamala? Where's stupid Kamala? Let's laugh a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. We talk about Kamala, how hated she is. How we all hate Kamala Harris. She is not liked, ladies and gentlemen. Hillary Clinton. I'll take Hillary Clinton over Kamala Harris right now. She is not likable. No matter how hard she tries, she is not likable. Oh, I never really played this video. I got to download this one. Hold on. Let's go look at some Kamala get greatest hits. I heard this meme, but I never saw the video. It's the first time you're watching this video. The We Did It, Joe video. I never seen this video.
We did it. We did it, Joe. You're going to be the next president of the United States. We did it. We did it, Joe. You're going to be the next president of the United States.
Even that sounds like, what are you, like constipated? You're going to be the next president of the United States.
United States.
Look at that laugh.
We did it. We did it, Joe. You're going to be the next president of the United States.
Well, I'm gonna have to download this video. It's gonna be one of my new clips too. I've never seen this before. All right. This is her.
Take from the.
So this is Kamala talking in French. All right. This is her talking French, or trying to sound French.
One of the things I think people in politics and government should really take from the approach of scientists. Scientists operate with a hypothesis. I love that. A hypothesis. It's well thought out. It's well planned. They start out with a hypothesis, and then they test it out. Knowing, invariably, you're trying something for the first time, there will be glitches, there will be mistakes. Then everyone gets together. No one gets beat up about it. You analyze it, what went wrong, reevaluate, update the hypothesis, and start again. One of the things I think people in politics and government measure trees. Part of that data that you're referring to, and it's in EJ, it's environmental justice, but you can also track by race. There are averages in terms of the number of trees in the neighborhood where people live.
Environmental justice. Trees are racist. This is playing the Kamala's greatest hits.
Any issue from rabies to HIV/AIDS to breast cancer to mRNA and what we do around vaccines and pandemics have occurred here in collaboration with French scientists, American scientists, scientists around the world coming together. Some of them.
So this is from her page, right? She only has 22 seconds. She could only muster 22 seconds of a clip for her video, her page. This is a French one.
Uppercase P, the plan. And with us in government, we campaign with the plan. Uppercase T, uppercase P, the plan. And then the environment is such that we're expected to defend the plan. Even when the first time we roll it out, there may be some glitches and it's time to reevaluate and then do it again. With us in government, we campaign with the plan. Uppercase T, uppercase P, the plan. And then the environment is such that we're expected to defend the plan. Even when the first time we roll it out, there may be.
So do you hear? Like she can't even be funny. There's no sense of humor in her. There's no likability. Like she's cringe. She's not even corny. Corny, you can laugh at corny. Like corny Kamala. Like if she was my mom or she was my sister, I'll be embarrassed. Or if I knew her, I'm like, what are you doing? Like that guy behind her, he should be telling her, Kamala, what the hell are you doing? Like somebody should be telling her, you got to get a person that she has no personality. Deep plan, wee. Deep plan, woo, wee, woo la la. I'm surprised she didn't go can na. Freaking.
Maybe some glitches and it's time to reevaluate and then do it again. With us in government,
the plan.
We campaign with the plan.
The plan.
Uppercase T, uppercase P, the plan. P, the plan. P, the plan. P, the plan.
Yo. I find it funny now. The plan.
And then the environment is such that we're expected to defend.
Isn't that kind of racist? Isn't that like the stereotypical French guy with the message, oui, and the beret and the French baguette, right? Isn't that stereotypical? Isn't that racist? So her likability rate is only 28%, right? So this idiot Jimmy Kimmel blamed it on like racism because she's a woman. This is the reason people don't like. I don't even know if I could play Jimmy Kimmel. But ladies and gentlemen, Kamala is not liked.
Talking about Kamala Harris. What do you get? Does it make your dick hard? Does it make your pussy wet? What's the motherfucking arousal? Is it fucking ecstasy? I want to motherfucking know.
What is this? Let me see what this guy tries to say. Let me see about Kamala.
Because y'all asses got all this motherfucking smoke for Vice President Kamala Harris, but y'all had no fucking smoke for Mike Pence. No tweets, no posts, no nothing. No smoke, nothing. Y'all had nothing for that motherfucker. But it's weird y'all got all this motherfucking question. Where's Kamala? Where's Kamala? Where's Kamala? Y'all always asking that motherfucking question, but in the amount of time that you sent that tweet or made that post, you could have took your ass to Google and found the information. It's funny y'all ask questions to things y'all don't even want to find the answer to. And I could spend the rest of this video talking about Kamala Harris's accomplishments, and none of that shit matters to y'all, because the only thing that matters is beating down a black woman. Because guess what? Nobody hates black women like black people. You know, nobody hates like family. I just find it hilarious that you have the nerve to question a black woman's blackness, but y'all was willing to celebrate a lily white Miss Millie Elizabeth Warren who was pretending to be Native American for a fucking check. And for y'all Warren supporters, let me tell y'all something real quick. Stay the fuck out of my motherfucking business. Stay the fuck out of my video. I'm talking to my motherfucking community. This is black.
Oh, so all right, let's get on. So you're talking your community. Oh, I'm not part of that community. Let's move on, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I needed to know. Ooh, too many cursing, man. You gotta tone that F down. I can't even have that right now. So this is another one. Let's see. I love how let's see.
And so we have got to recognize that and do something about that and give folks a lift up. That's why, for example, I'm proposing the Lift Act. Give people who are making $100,000 or less as a family a tax.
It's not our business.
Which will benefit and uplift 60% of Black families who are in poverty.
So by default, it affects Black families, but there's not a particular policy for African Americans that you would explore.
But no, if you look at the reality of who will benefit from certain policies, when you take into account that they're not starting at the same place and they're not starting on equal footing, it will directly benefit Black children, Black families, Black homeowners, because the disparities are so significant. So if we focus on the specific issues,
I don't know what she's talking
in the
about.
greatest disparities, and we understand that that's part of why we're doing it. Listen,
I'm listening.
The reality also is this: any policy that will benefit Black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No, because whatever benefits that Black family will benefit that community and society as a whole in the country. Right?
No, I don't understand what all I heard was black, blackly, black. So these politicians talk about, man, race, and then I'm talking about it too, blackly, black. That's what these politicians talk about. Environmental justice, everything is racist now. The highways are racist. I'm not making this up. They're saying this, not me. They're saying that the highways are racist, the roads are racist, the bridges are racist. There's not enough trees in Black neighborhoods. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe the trees are scared to be there. They don't want to grow there. I don't know. But I don't know why that's the case. I'm sorry. So speaking of trees not being in Black neighborhoods, this is from Live to TikTok. Man drives out of Chicago firing a paintball at random people. Look at this. Oh, let me turn off this music. So let me turn off this dumb music. So these guys are shooting paintballs out the window. Good thing there's paintballs and not real guns. But at random people in the street, look at that. Those paintballs hurt. I play paintball. Paintball hurts. So this is what I'm talking about with the quality of people going down. This is Chicago, New York. You're minding your business. What if one of those paintball hits your eye? Those things could blind you. That's why we wear masks when we do paintball. It hits you in your chest or it hits you in your nuts. Those things hurt. Maybe you're old. Maybe what if there was a young little kid there? You know, they're shooting eye level, hits him in the eye, or hits him and gets him concussed. So this is what I'm talking about. Kids are stealing. Kids are committing crimes. There's no respect. There's no morals. It's the wild over there. You know, but these are the kind of people that everybody's afraid to talk about. Nobody wants to talk about this. That's racist to talk about this. Oh no, let's talk about Kyle Rittenhouse. Let's talk about white supremacy. Nobody's really talking about these real issues. Why are these young joggers doing all this stupid stuff? Stealing, robbing people at gunpoint. Why? Illinois high schooler Rick rolled his entire district by hacking an IP to. Oh, let's check this.
Important announcement. They overtook our projector and have some work.
I used to watch that show over the screen. Kevin Hoff.
Kevin Hoff? You think so?
It could be.
The teachers are long. Look.
Dear friends and countrymen, I would like to share this important announcement. I don't think it's going to be.
The kids are in it. You can hear the laughter. They know what's coming.
Oh,
Ah, that was funny. See, you see the little pranks they have with the teacher, and you know that's fun. Where they hacked, I imagine what else they can do, but they didn't do nothing crazy. The teacher was like, "All right," he was like, "All right, nothing crazy happened." Let's look at this news.
This is according to the Virginia Department of Health.
Listen to this. We were just talking about the vaccines in New York, right? What could possibly happen, right? The quality of people has decreased, right? All the good people have left. Let's say now we have affirmative action pharmacists, right? Pharmacists from all over, whatever, straight out of college, whatever the hell, pharmacy school, whatever the hell it's called. I don't know. This could happen, ladies and gentlemen.
For tonight, we begin with breaking news out of Loudoun County.
That is where more than 100 kids received the wrong dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. This is according to the Virginia Department of Health. It tells Fox 5 it happened on November 3rd and 4th, which is last Wednesday and Thursday. This happened at the TED Pharmacy in Aldie, Virginia. The Department of Health saying it incorrectly administered the vaccine that was created for kids 12 and older to kids under 12. The health department says the mishap resulted in those children getting a lower dose than recommended. The pharmacy's been ordered by state and federal authorities to stop administering the vaccine. The pharmacy and the health department are now reaching out to those affected parents with guidance for the next steps.
Oh, human error, ladies and gentlemen. Keep playing with your kids. You want to play with your kids? Go ahead. Play with your kids, right? Go to Aldi's pharmacy, right? Go to one of these CVS's. Do you see who works at these CVS's? Pink hair, long ears. Everywhere you go, you see pink hair people, things in the nose, and these are the people giving you a jab, right? Go to one of these pharmacies. You got pink-haired lady with short pink hair administrating jabs. You're really going to trust her giving it to your kids? Yeah, right? Wow. You see how quickly, this is breaking news. Let's get this out of the way. Let's just get it out of the way. 41 seconds. Let's just get this news out of the way. I'm surprised they didn't say, we still want you to get your kids jabbed. Also, this is a superintendent of Texas. I'm telling you, Texas is blue. Texas is blue, ladies and gentlemen. What is Loudoun County? What is that? Where's that? Virginia? Loudoun County is Virginia. So this is she's the lady from Texas RISD.
And a man comes on, breathing, coughing, not wearing a mask. Do you know what I did? I farted so hard. And can I tell you, 10 seconds later, he reaches for his mask and puts it on. I was just on.
Ah, shut up, disgusting woman. Disgusting. That's Virginia County. So, ladies and gentlemen, right here. All right, let me close out some of these windows real quick. A lot of windows open here. Oh, I got another one. My bad. I got another Joe Biden video. I haven't heard of Joe Biden in a few days. Where's Joe Biden at?
The pandemic so they could do their homework because how many times you see people pulling up to McDonald's sitting outside during the pandemic so they could do their homework because they can get off of their line. How many times if you don't live in an area where you have high-speed internet you can afford, how many times you've driven your kids to the parking lot of McDonald's and sat there going off the McDonald's internet so you could hear? You saw what's happened when we've had this COVID. Try teaching from home. How many people do you see out in McDonald's parking lots with their kids in their cars because
They did
get
that?
access to the internet to be able to help the kid in school? What are we doing? during remote learning during the pandemic last year. We saw too many families
I never saw
forced
this.
to literally sit in their vehicles in a fast food parking lot so their children could get on the internet. How many times?
I never saw that. I never saw that. I never saw the McDonald's. Well, I don't go to those places, but I do that. I go to parking lots like Best Buy and get their Wi-Fi and just bum off of it for a while. I'm not doing that to go to school. I'm doing because I just want to watch a YouTube video. You know, if I'm outside and I'm by McDonald's or Starbucks, you try to bum off their internet. I have Simple Mobile. What the hell do I have? Straight Talk. My bad. I only paid $35 for my internet. I only got 2 gigabytes of internet. I'm not paying no more than $35 for my cell phone every month. Get out of here. So yeah, when I go to Walmart or I bum off their Wi-Fi, and then I go sit in my car sometimes after I shop, maybe I sit in my car for a few. If the Wi-Fi reaches. But the Wi-Fi doesn't reach that far. It's really like in the store. I haven't. You know what? If I Google it, I want to find it because I didn't see that. I see that happening. Don't get me wrong, because I've done it. But to take a whole laptop and to connect it to the McDonald's network, like if I'm working on, I've done it when I was in Washington Heights with my laptop, and I connected it to this McDonald's right there on Lenox Avenue. I had a drive-through, so I did it once. So everybody goes to the McDonald's for the free internet. So the thing in New York, right? In New York, you get free Wi-Fi everywhere you go. They have the homeless get free Wi-Fi in New York. Oh, this is the kid. Speaking of the kids in the vaccine.
All without masks. By now, most of my friends have had COVID or are vaccinated or both. Instead of masks, why don't we try some other solutions, like taking our temperatures, having some classes outside, or giving us mask breaks while we are at our desks? My 5th grade graduation was canceled. I wore a mask all through 6th grade and now 7th. By my calculations, I've spent 6,300 hours in a mask in the past year. How much longer do we kids have to be the only ones forced to wear these masks?
At least he wasn't asking about the mandate. You wearing a mask. He's a good-looking kid. Probably wants to. What's your name, please?
My name is Jimmy, and I go to middle school here in Palm Beach County. So far, we've been forced to wear masks for my entire time as a middle schooler. I have friends that I've never seen their smile. I have teachers that I've never seen their faces. It's really hard to hear people with masks on, and I can't tell if my friends are happy or sad. I don't feel like talking to people much with a mask on.
Wow.
We hear announcements about wearing our masks with pride and are constantly told that masks shouldn't bother us. Nobody asks us kids how we feel. They always tell us how we should feel about it. The masks are hot, uncomfortable, and hard to breathe and talk in. I love going to school, but now I hate it because of the masks. I never got in any trouble before, but now I get yelled at if my mask accidentally slips down. We can all go to a crowded restaurant without masks, or a football game, or a store, or almost anywhere. But only us kids still have to wear one all day, every day. Even though we are around the same kids. After school, we go to each other's houses, have sleepovers, play and travel with sports team, all without masks. By now, most of my friends have had COVID or are vaccinated or both. Instead of masks, why don't we try some other solutions, like taking our temperatures, having some classes outside, or giving us mask breaks while we are at our desks? My 5th grade graduation was canceled. I wore a mask all through 6th grade and now 7th. By my calculations, I've spent 6,300 hours in a mask in the past year. How much longer do we kids have to be the only ones forced to wear these masks?
I that's a good segue for the other one. As a kid, right? growing up, 5th grade, 6th grade. Just go back for a second. Remember yourself when you were that age, right? What were you doing, right? You had your crushes, young boy. You're learning about yourself, middle school. You want to see those girls. The girls are getting feelings. You get that high school crush. Oh man, she's pretty. I remember that. I remember when I was younger. You're taking that away from kids. Well, you're taking that away to some certain kids for the past couple of years, right? You took away their prom. You took away their senior trips. You took away that experience, the college experience, the dorm. You took that part of life that a lot of people had. You took that away. I remember going to prom. I actually went to 2 proms, and I had fun. I had a story. I have a story. I went to a senior trip. I have college stories, high school stories. I've experienced that, and to take that away from a child, take away that maybe they couldn't go to Disneyland that year, or if you get straight A's this year, we're finally going to take you to Disneyland, or now we got to postpone it, or now if you wanted to go to Disneyland, I got to get a jab. It has changed a lot of things, but nobody's paying attention to the kids. So now the solution to all this is jabbing them up, right? Let's jab them. You want to live a normal life? Get jabbed, little kids, 5 to 11. I don't know, man. I don't have kids, man, but why would I want my kids not to experience a good life that I experience? Why would I give them something that's not proven? I didn't even want to give my cat the rabies shots. I didn't want to give my cat no vaccinations when I had to, because I'm like, what's the reaction's going to happen to him? I don't want nothing bad happening to my cat. I don't, but why? I don't, I'm not a parent, but if I was, I wouldn't give my kids that stuff. Like, unless it's like known, unless it's been tried, because that's your kid, that's your legacy, that's your future. When you're gone, your kid lives on, right? You're gone, but you left, you created a life. You created something beautiful that's going to live on and carry your name. So you protect your kids, you nurture. That's why kids need their mom and dad. Father's the provider and the protector. The mother's the nurturer. Sometimes the mom has to step up and be the nurturer and the provider. It happens. But the kids need both. And if not, then, the father was there, gave the kids a good life, and they're going to live on. The memory of the father, memory of the mother. Things happen for a reason in lives. It makes kids stronger. But to take a kid's chance by giving him a jab that's not even like approved, why would you do that? I don't know. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. But that's a place like New York City. I showed you with the cops. They mandated the cops. They mandated the firefighters. You want to travel. Those that are not jabbed are becoming like the pretensions are becoming smaller and smaller and smaller. Just think about that, folks. Like those of us that are not jabbed, we're really like becoming the minority. A lot of people are falling in line. A lot of people are eating up the TV propaganda. A lot of people are not falling, but they're falling in line for the mandates. This means mandates work. No matter how many times people protest, this means mandates work. If you mandate it, if you put somebody's paycheck hostage, they'll get the jab. I got to feed my kids. So now you're putting a lot of people's back against the wall. People that don't even want to get the jab got to get it because they got to feed their kids. They got to pay the rent, which is understandable. But why force people to do something they don't want to do in order for them to survive? But then you take this, and what's going to happen after that? That's the thing. What's going to happen? I'm not going to say what's going to happen, and I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. Why would I take something that I don't know? Now, did I play yesterday the Twilight Zone, Ron Sterling? I'm gonna start playing a little bit more of the. I'm gonna start watching the Twilight Zone. He talked about like how people fell in line. I had the video up yesterday. I didn't play it, but I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna waste your time looking for it right now. But I'll make sure I write it for next time. Rod Sterling. I wanted to play how people fall in line. You know, the hypnotized, the beginning of the Twilight Zone. Like you feel like you're living in the Twilight Zone. People falling in line. People praising Big Pharma. Right? Praising Big Pharma. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. What do you? I don't know, folks. I gotta say I don't know. Oh, another thing is YouTube, right? The midterm elections are coming up next year. Well, we're a year away from the midterm elections. You guys know I'm gonna cover political candidates, but I'm gonna say this now. I'm really gonna have to be careful how I say things about the things that I cover. Please check out my backup channel. If I'm going to do something controversial or anything, I'll be doing it on my backup channel. I really want to protect this channel. Every time there's a midterm election or election, YouTube goes hard on censorship. Yesterday, YouTube took down the dislike buttons. The midterm elections are coming. Oh yeah, I'm good, Donor the Trap. That's the reason I moved to Texas. That's the reason I moved to Texas. I'm good. That's the reason I moved to Texas. But ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to be careful on things that I cover and things that I say. Check out my backup channels, Twitch, Trovo, Odysee. But I'm going to be careful what I say. I'll cover things that's on the news. I'll try not to go to BitChute or anything like that. Get videos from there. I'm just saying that for everybody. Also, like we got to be careful. They're really going to come down again. You know, they took down the dislike buttons. They're probably going to do a lot of censorship on things that we can't talk about, like what I just finished talking about. So, yeah, I love the jabs. Jabs are good. I gotta, we gotta say. I gotta say things a certain way. So for the near future, I'm gonna practice on that. I'm just letting you guys know in advance. Midterm elections are coming up. This is when they start taking out a lot of YouTube channels for saying certain things. Remember it happened 2 years ago? It happened during the election. It happened 2 years prior to that. It happens every 2 years. So I'm just, you got to be careful with that. So, right? Just a little, just a little. Just letting you guys know what's going on. Yeah, YouTube knows how to have a backup channel. Hope you use different phone. Yeah. Thank you. Shout out to LDG of Geeks Enjoy. Check out LDG. I jumped to one of his streams the other day on my backup channel. And he does a lot of great graphics and stuff. LDG did some, ladies and gentlemen, he transformed into like a female, like on the screen. I'm like, what the hell? And it looked like a real female. I was like, you could see it's not, but it looked like it's just scary stuff that's going on. Hey, how's it going, Irrational Times? Shout out to Irrational Times. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We love jabs. Jabs rock. Everybody in the chat it's vaccinated. I check COVID cards before the show. Everybody, submits the fingerprints. I have a record of everybody's fingerprints. Have everybody's social security number and their health records. That's how safe the show is. That's the way we run things here. I self-identify as vaccinated. So everybody's jabbed in the chat. Everybody's jabbed. This is not a Travis Scott concert. Everybody's jabbed. Good morning, Irrational Times. Good morning, the lovely assistant. Jabs all around. Look, see? Everybody in the chat is jabbed. We're all jabbed. Jabs for joy. Yeah. If you're not jabbed, you're not trying. If you're not jabbed, you're not living. Jab is the way of life. All right, jab, 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 jab. Everybody. It's hard to be fake. So much energy. I just wasted so much energy being excited for an awesome jab. Woo! Very excited right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to touch up on this, right? Social media. I touched up on this yesterday's this is not it. This is it. The high of becoming TikTok famous. All right, let's go to that one. I talked about virtual reality, and we talked about YouTube taking out the dislike buttons, right? So where's this article? My husband is gay. We're going to talk about that one. My husband is gay, and we're married with 2 kids and have great sex. We're going to get to that one. I just want to cover this one real quick. Where the hell is it? Come on. My husband is gay. Should I just cover that one? Let's just go with that one. My husband is gay, and we're married with 2 kids and have great sex. This is a good segue from my other story. I'm going to link it to. I'm going to cover these stories real quick. This is. All right, you stupid. A woman has let me see. All right, here we go. My husband is gay, and we're married with 2 kids and have great sex. All right, here's the story. Oh. You're no spring chicken, lady. Oh. Brian Embley and Matthew Nielsen, they didn't even take their names, are both members of the. Oh, wow. Both members of the Church of Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints, a faith which doesn't condone same-sex relationships. Stupid music, man. Matthew, in spite of his sexuality, admits a strong motivation for dating women was so that he didn't have to be single and celibate forever. Wow, he looks like who does he look like that? He looks like one of those Bono. The guy that got shot in the back. What's his name? The guy from that group, the Beatles. Yoko Ono and what's his name? I don't know. Brian told the Sun, I know he thinks I'm attractive. I know he's drawn to me, and sexual orientation didn't negate those things. The stupid music, man. The unconventional pair kept their relationship on track with therapy and weekly sex discussions. So you got to go to therapy to have sex. You got to go to like a group chat just to have sex and have a normal relationship. This looks like a lot of work. Brian and Matthew are now 4 years into their relationship and say they're happy and monogamous. Wow. I mean, what can we do, right? So this is like the situation. People are in these weird relationships. Shout out to Revenge of the Sis. Check them out, 4 to 6 Eastern time. They're always playing about these weird couples now. It's just like the times that we live in. We're living in these high of being. I want to play this article. This one. All right, let me show you. So social media, right? High of being TikTok famous, millennials, Gen Z. I guess this fits for me. All right. The high of becoming TikTok famous is killing millennials and Gen Z. That's another reason why they're taking down the dislike button. Everybody wants to be famous, but not everybody has the talent. Tessie Heyer's sons were dying to be famous. Dying because they died, I guess. And their deadly TikTok stunt sealed his fate. If I would have known about some of the dangerous things he was doing in TikTok videos as his mother, I would have stepped in. I would have stopped him, and he'd be here with me today. Hires, 37, told the Post. as her voice trembled and tears streamed down her face. The Florida woman, 18-year-old son Timothy Isaiah Hall, known to his more than 273,000 followers as Timbo the Redneck, died on July 31st while attempting fishtailing stunt to impress his online audience. So I guess this is him right here, Timbo the Redneck. You know, how come they don't cover the TikTok people shooting the paintball guns out the window, right? I guess it's the mom. Let's go. Now she has the TikTok also.
Hey, I'm Tessie, Timbo the Redneck's mother. He won't be making any more videos. No more videos at all. My son was in a bad accident yesterday and didn't make it. And I want to thank everybody for all the fans that he had. He loved TikTok and just believed in all the fans and everybody that supported him, and it meant a lot to me. Sometimes he wouldn't listen to me. He said, I got to do this TikTok. And I want to thank y'all for all the fans that he had. And my heart is just so broken. So I just wanted to let everybody know he won't be making any more videos. And I've got a link here. I've got a GoFundMe. I'm trying to come up. We've got to come up with money for the funeral. And I love y'all and thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So the things for the clout people are doing in New York, you see the kids riding the subways. Oh, there's another kid. Joshua 12 was initially left brain dead from TikTok blackout challenge, which dares people to choke themselves until they pass out. The Colorado boy died as a result of his injury. Why is a 12-year-old on TikTok? So then you had the milk crate challenge. You got all these people doing these stupid, all for the clout. I'm not going to be doing none of these, ladies and gentlemen, so don't ask me. Do your own freckles. What the hell? The ink used the makeshift procedure poisoned Whitefields' face. Her infected skin broke out with red blotches and her face was severely swollen. She temporarily lost vision. More than a year later, she told the Post her skin is still healing. It will never be the same. It's permanently scarred. So she wanted to do a TikTok challenge and she messed up her face. Oh. Ah. My bad, folks. Oh, get out of here. Oh. 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 You did that to your face. You never do anything like that to your. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, folks. I didn't. All right, so let me cover one more story. One more story. I got time for one more story, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get this one in there. All right, this one right here. I wanted to talk about this one yesterday. I may make a special episode on this one article. That I'm gonna find other articles to link it to, but I wanted to cover this. I didn't have enough time yesterday, but here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Single men just don't care about sex anymore, study says, ladies and gentlemen. I really wanted to cover this one yesterday. I'm gonna do a special on this. We gone from a slutty summer to a flaccid fall. According to a study published by Match today, 81% of single men said sex is now less important than it was pre-pandemic times. The jaw-dropping stat on lackluster libidos is thanks to a perfect storm of biological and societal reasons brought on by COVID. Ladies and gentlemen, English is my second language. I apologize. According to the Match chief scientific advisor and sex researcher, Helen Fisher, PhD, and Justin Garcia, PhD, you can't shut a planet and expect people's psychology to remain the same. Or physiology, my bad. Fisher told the Post, we all suffer dopamine plummeted, testosterone plummeted. Sex is less important. The more sex you have, the more you want it. The less sex you have, the less you want. These singles were having less sex and were under extreme stress. Two together dampen the importance of sex in their lives, she added. It's not to say that the horizontal hokey pokey is no longer on the minds of single men, but that it's taken a back seat to newfound priorities in both relationship and love. It's most striking in men that they're taking a moment to value relationships and relationship context of intimate encounters more. We see the rates of casual sex are down. Only 11% of singles want to date casually. He said more people are back to 3-date rule and want to go on multiple dates before first making out or having intercourse. All right. I will get more into that article a little later on, another episode. But I just want to touch up on the stuff that I read right here. So less men are playing the hokey pokey, right, after the pandemic, right? Single men just don't care about sex. I'll say a couple of things. If you know any reason, let me know why. I'll tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, crypto. Men, we're interested in making money now. We realize that with women chasing skirts, we spend a lot of money. Going out on dates, right? You got to take her $150 steak dinner. You got to pay for the parking. Got to pay for all these things on dates. Another thing, OnlyFans. Why would I take out a girl on a date when she's on OnlyFans? Another thing, before you even date a girl, you got to ask her for her gender now. You got to go through all these vetting process. That's why you have those apps, Tinder. Hey, we're going to hook up. No, I don't got time for you. Men realized during the pandemic, I'm like, wait a minute. I have all this free time. I could be investing money. I could be learning a new trade. I could cook. I'm cooking. I'm by myself. I'm cooking. I'm doing things on my own. I clean. I'm like, oh man, I could iron. Wow. Woo. But then you realize women take your money. As a guy, as a single male, when I was younger, dates, going out, buying clothes to impress, like it takes a lot. Ladies too, they got to get their nails done, hair done. I understand that. But us, as a young man, we don't have that money when we're younger. We got to build that up. That's why it takes us like 20 years for a guy to build up. Shout out to Bronco Nuts, who I met the other day. He's 50 years old. He told me a story at 38. He was broke, living out of his car. Now he's successful. We got into the crypto. Me, I'm 36. I'm going to be 38 in a year and a half. I know when I hit 38, that's my peak. So right now I'm planning for 38. So right now, guys are focused on themselves, men. Like, we're focused on us. We got to make ourselves successful. Hit the gym. Learn stuff, learn a trade, learn how to fix stuff. You got these guys that gotta call somebody to fix a leaking faucet. Something is leaking. Hey, can you come over and fix it? You're a dude, man. Get a wrench, get some of that white tape. I don't even know what the hell it's called, and go fix that. I don't know what it's called, but I watch YouTube videos to fix stuff. OD tripping, man. Real Anthony Aguero. You know who's OD tripping? Real Anthony Aguero? Scam Williams. I've been watching some videos of Scam Williams. Gonna have a special. What's today? Thursday? Today's Thursday. Irrational Time. You're not going live tonight. I might go live. I have something about Scam Williams. Shout out to Derek Gates. All D tripping, ladies and gentlemen. But I want to do a special episode on this video, on this article. Single men just don't care about sex anymore. I'm telling you, men, being single, focus on you, gym, money. You're going to see, damn, I got more money in my pocket because you're not worried about spending money on attracting females, chasing skirts. Chasing skirts costs money. Focus on you. Become successful. The women will come when you're successful. Look, you don't believe me? You could be the richest man in the world and your woman will come. Be Leonardo DiCaprio, so you can have the richest, Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world. His girlfriend was You saw what she did with Leonardo DiCaprio. One more time. Men, you want to be Leonardo DiCaprio, handsome. You want to be handsome, successful like Leonardo DiCaprio, ladies. Men, like, I want to help men. Men, don't feel bad. Don't be like stupid James Robert the Clark, crying over Ileana, crying over a female. Worry about yourself. Fix yourself first. Go to the gym, cook for yourself. Take some courses. Go watch Coach Greg Adams. Fix yourself up, man. Make yourself better. Live that free agent lifestyle. This is the free agent lifestyle. Single men, live the free agent lifestyle. Be a free agent. Worried about you. Focus on you. And you see how great things are going to be. Ladies and gentlemen, women have made their stock plummet. We're OnlyFans. Go on Twitter. They're just sharing it for $1.99 a month. Why would I'm going to pay for it? You can order it on OnlyFans. That's what it's all about. Well, I'll leave that for another video. I'm gonna tease that for another video. I'm gonna I gotta get some other articles because I know people are gonna argue with me and debate me. So I gotta get like to back it up. So I'm gonna do that. But ladies and gentlemen, Daywave is going live soon. Then JJ Stoner, then Revenge of the Sis. Go check those guys out. Check them out. But ladies and gentlemen, before I go, I always like to give thanks to the chat, the audience. Hit that like button. And I like to give you guys a shout out because without you in the chat, I wouldn't be doing this show for 106 mornings. The more people come, the more people interact, the more motivated I get. I don't know if you notice at the end of the show, I get motivated. I see people in the chat, I get motivated. So, oh man, people are watching me. Oh, let's do this. So, pay attention. Me at 7:30. Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Legal Latino here. And at the end of the show, hey, everybody, let's go. Shout outs. Anyways, happy Veterans Day. Shout out to Irrational Time. Check out Irrational Time. Shout out to One Hot Min. Shout out to War Fist. Shout out to CK Benzona. Shout out to Nikki Fruit Loops. Shout out Coates, Miscarried Sibling number 4. Damn, what happened to the other first 3? Shout out to Hobo Chili Recipe. Shout out to Indigo Reina. Shout out to CK Benzona. Shout out to Shakes M. Shout out to Indigo Reina. I said it once and I tried. You know why? Because I want to say Reina again. Shout out to Culturally Hispanic 2.0. Shout out to CK Benzona. Shout out to Irrational Time. Shout out to 12 Pack. Shout out to the real Anthony Aguero. Real Anthony. I might do a video on Scam Williams. I might if you want to come on, I'll let you know in advance because I started paying attention to Scam Williams. Shout out to Angela Rico. Shout out to Angela Rico. If I said Reina that way, I'm gonna say Rico that way. Shout out to Irrational Time. Shout out to B Smiley. Who else is in the chat? Ladies and gentlemen? Let me know who's in the chat. Shout out to Shakes M. Shout out to Andrew Audio. Good luck in the Bronx, Andrew Audio. Shout out to Mysterious. Shout out to the Ultimate Warrior. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to Warfist 1984. Oh, I almost forgot. Shout out to Daryl Levin. Who else is in the chat? Let me know, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Rocket Man, Rocky Matrix. Fix your microphone. Am I good? Shout out to D Gulag. Shout out to Tamale Harris, Latino Roboto. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to Hobo Chili Recipe. Anybody in the chat? Am I missing anybody? Anybody in the chat? Going once. Shout out to Donut the Trap. Going twice. Shout out to CK Bezona, the Gulag. All right. Shout out to Mysterious. Shout out to Blues Dolls. Who else is in the chat? Am I missing anybody? Shout out to Steech MXO. Let me know, ladies and gentlemen. Get your shout out there before we go. Shout out to One Hot Min. Shout out to Hobo Chili Recipe. I got everybody. Shout out to Dave Palucci, Julio Esparza III. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to be 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Go check out Daywave, then JJ Stoner, Revenge of the Sis, ladies and gentlemen. Me, I gotta go work, man. I gotta go work my part-time right now. And I'll see if I'll probably be back later tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Do a special on Scam William. Shout out to the Red Diggler. Shout out to the Red Diggler. If you're doing YouTube shows, shout out to Red Diggler. Check him out. Shout out to Nicky Fruit Loops. Check out Daywave. Daywave is live right now with Royce Lopez. Go check him out. He'll be going live like in a minute. Check him out. Check him out, ladies and gentlemen. Go laugh. While you at work, what you want to do is go watch Daywave and JJ Stoner. That's 4 hours of your workday gone just laughing with those guys, right? It'll help you. Nice toupee. You know, with this hair, I could do a lot of stuff, man. Hey, Liana. Hey, everybody. Have a good day, everybody. Bye. Have a good day. Have a good day, everybody. God willing, I'll be back again tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, I like this hairstyle, right? I look like I have a beanie on already. Look, I have my own natural beanie. Look at that. I'm probably going to rock this hairstyle tomorrow. Yeah. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. All right, I'm digging this. All right, later, everybody. Later. James is a trendsetter. Later, everybody. Take care. Check out Daywave.